We are here in the Dinokeng Nature Reserve, camping at Kyleu campsite in the unfenced campsite number 2. The mornings that is pretty chilly. It is actually freezing, but we do have our warm blankets, so we make a plan around it. We are going to take it very slow this time around Dinokeng, try to explore most of the area. So in about 2 or 3 days you can explore every part of the park. Well, I believe so. So let's go and check it out. In July of 2023, we decided to do something a bit different from what our normal bush wild type of camping is. So we decided to visit Dinokeng, Sondela and Mabalingwe Nature Reserve. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision and we still had to pack in the morning, leaving Nelspruit only around 11 and arriving at Tollgate to enter Dinokeng just before 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This was winter, which meant it got dark quite early, which in turn made us decide that on this trip we will not go on our normal afternoon drives, but rather enjoy our campsite in the late afternoons. We have heard quite a few complaints about noise at night from the locals. But during our stay it was nice and quiet, allowing us to have some pleasant evenings around a warm fire at night. The campsites at Kyleu have a large dustbin, a braai and a fire pit. Warm water is provided by a gas geyser. You get your own private dishwashing area, a proper and clean shower, a flush toilet and a basin. The site was also cleaned daily when we were there. All the campsites at Kyleu have the same setup. They are semi-private, decently spaced apart, and most of them are quite large. For the more adventurous, there are proper self-sufficient sites available as well. These are spaced further apart, but have no ablution, meaning no water. You will have to be completely self-sufficient. The road network. I must say it was very confusing at first. The most or best roads are 2-track gravel roads. Some do have rocks and you will need a high clearance vehicle at the least. But overall, when we got a hang of it, it was quite pleasant. We are here at Dula Nokeng having some jaffle, some breakfast. We kept seeing the same general game, and it might even have been the same ones each day, as they did not move a lot. We also found some tracks of cheetah and kept searching, but luck was not on our side. In Dinokeng, you will find lots of these very clean, very well maintained picnic sites. It is nice to just take a break and for a bathroom stop as well. The Arlington Brewery has become one of our favorite places in Dinokeng. It is a very easygoing place with entertainment for the kids, and their food was really good. This is the Veldjie Rondom picnic site. This was our last evening in Dinokeng. We enjoyed Kyleu so much that we ended up extending our stay with them for a few days before packing up and heading to Sondela. Before leaving Dinokeng, we got some supplies at a properly stocked shop. After the check-in process at Sondela, we arrived rather late at our campsite. We had to stay in the normal powered campsites as the bush camps were not available. The bush camp was actually one of the reasons we wanted to visit Sondela. Sondela was through and through a completely different experience than what we had at Dinokeng, and me and Nay enjoyed it the most. We went to Sondela to stay in their bush campsites, which were not available, and secondly to try out their 4x4 obstacle course. The course is not a difficult one, but it is nice to freshen up on all the basics once again. Their shop was also pretty well stocked with everything you could need on a trip away from the city. The campground is quite large, but there is not much space between yourself and your neighbor. Each site has a dishwashing area with a large dustbin and a braai stand. It does get cleaned daily. The private ablutions are kept very clean, and there is also a larger communal ablution that is also kept clean at all times. You can go for a plunge in the swimming pool at the campground, whilst the wildlife will come to you. Be careful as they are very tame. This is Mabalingwe Nature Reserve. We're camping at the Caravan Park. We're supposed to go to the Bushcamp at Kalahari Oasis or Kalahari Bushcamp. Our next stop was Mabalingwe. We have been to Mabalingwe a few times before, and Mabalingwe, in its own way, is a destination focused on family and fun, mixed with the excitement of the bushveld and wildlife. It is quite a difficult task to get proper information on the bush camps, but to our understanding and as per their website, there is the Kalahari Bushcamp that offers permanently fixed tents, the Veldjie Bushcamp also with units provided, and then the 4x4 Bushcamp with campsites. This is where we attempted to go. If anyone can give us more information, please leave a comment. It will be highly appreciated. Unfortunately, it looked like the bush camp didn't get a lot of visitors in the winter. The roads to the camp were washed away, and the campsites were overgrown with dry grass. At first, we thought that this is gonna be fantastic, but we enjoy a fire every night and did not feel at ease making one in these conditions. So we decided to head over to the Mabalingwe Caravan Park instead, and we got welcomed immediately by this little guy. The campground at Mabalingwe is also very large, and to our understanding it can get fully booked out over weekends and holidays. This will mean that you are going to be right on top of your neighbor. The ablution facilities were kept clean, even though there weren't many campers when we were there. The bar and swimming area is also well located in the center of the campsite, and there is a playground to keep the kids busy. All of this said, we will definitely return and stay here at one of their more busy times. The vibe will surely be amazing. One of the very well-known bars is in Mabalingwe, the Kalahari Oasis Pub. A lot of our time was spent here. The vibe is amazing and the staff as well as the people visiting are all like-minded and very friendly.